Welcome to the proposal for online application system for youth apprenticeship CISA 6. I'd also like to welcome you to the 21st century with a few figures. 46% of the teens are online constantly. You heard right, 46%. There were last year 1.5 million online applications to the Common App. 1.5 million. 36% of companies are now making sure that their websites are optimized for phones, for mobile devices. So employees, prospective employees, can now apply online on their phone. We are doing our students a disservice by still having a paper application. We need to join the 21st century and go online. Our current practices are this. We have a paper process, like I said, where the applicant picks up their packet, which is between 8 and 10 pages for the application. From that applicant process, or for that package, the students have one page that needs to go to the parent, where the parent has to sign off. 2 pages are for teacher recommendations. Currently, the student will physically go to the teacher with a piece of paper and ask them to fill out a recommendation. Then the student also has to go to their counselor and ask them to print out a transcript. When all that is gathered up at the counseling office, when it's all done, recommendations are in the parent piece and the application and the transcript, all that gets scanned and sent to the coordinator. That is a lot of steps. A lot of things get lost. We had last year 764 students apply to our program. 764. That does not include any of the students that picked up applications that did not finish the process. That doesn't include any student that may have already had a job and we segued that into youth apprenticeship. That is just solely kids that have applied that we finally got that scanned to us. 764 students. We project for 2019 to have over 1,000 students that we will be having in our program and employed. So we need to change our process for a lot of reasons. We need to streamline this process. We have currently also 63 high schools in 39 districts that participate in the youth apprenticeship program. So we have this funnel that's coming from all over that we need to streamline that process. We need to make it user-friendly. We need to have it accessible to all. We need to have it accessible to the student that is taking classes at MPTC, to the student that is taking some classes online. We need to have this application accessible to all. We need to save paper. We need to save paper and save money. And we need to have that information that the students give on those applications. We need to protect that information. We're going to do that by going to online application system, where everything will be in one central database and it will be protected. The flow will stay the same. The applicant will go online, apply. The applicant will send an email to their parents saying, this is what I need you to fill out. Then the applicant will also email the teachers asking them to fill out their information, as well as a counselor to upload a transcript. The student will never have access to the transcript and won't have access to the recommendations because that will be uploaded by the staff into their portal, into the student's portal that the student won't have access to. So this information is also very, very protected. What that happens, what that means for everybody, is that we won't have to deal with a lot of lost applications. We will have all this data immediately available to us. We'll be able to run reports from this system. School personnel, will save them so much time. So much time. They won't have to, walk from one place to the next during their busy day, which, I'll be honest with you, teachers are uber busy to begin with, and to ask them to pick, to grab this application from this kid, this paper application, fill it out, and, find your way to the opposite end of the building at some point to drop off your recommendation. The teachers are going to be totally on board with this. Information will be secure. We're going to have oversight of the entire program. With those 63 high schools, we have no idea what the school up in Calumet County is doing compared to the school in Washington County. No more copies, no more scanning of this. So that process won't get lost or muddied up through everybody's emails. Everybody will have a uniform process. It will have a uniform application system. So one student from West Bend, it's going to be the same application process for the student at Germantown High School. We're going to have a centralized database, and all the applications will be legible. I, for one, am very excited about that, because this data that we gather needs to be uploaded to the state. So if you can't read it, you can't share it, and you cannot upload it. There will be a cost analysis to this that's going to be beneficial to everybody. So our return on investment will be very, very high. There's going to be a savings of approximately 48%. When you look at our current cost analysis, you see that figure of $30,000, a little bit over $30,000 for the wages for the school personnel, and you probably are thinking that's a lot. In actuality, it's not. When you break it down to what counselors make an hour, and the fact that they're doing all these transcripts, for us, and scanning, copying, all that process, as well as for the teachers, it's a huge savings. We're taking that time and we're cutting it. We are cutting it down a lot. That they honestly have to push a button, upload transcript, done. And it's a fillable document or recommendation for the teachers. So they're just checking boxes, putting their, a couple sentences in, done. It's a very, very, very seamless process. So there still will be some work, and that's why we're still keeping a little bit of that wage in there. But other than that, it's really being cut down. The online application process or portal will be $3,800 a year, which is at a huge savings. Overall, this whole process that we're going to try to implement is a plus. It's a bonus, and it would behoove us to honestly jump on board now and make the change. We're doing a disservice to the kids not to have them have this online application process, to be honest with you, because everything's going online, from college apps to job applications. They need to get used to this. They need to learn how to do this efficiently and how to do it well. It's all about the data. It's all about saving money, a uniform process for accountability, and better oversight for our process, for our department. And if this one thing, this online application, is going to save us money, save the district's money, and give us better data, there's no reason why we cannot and should not be doing this. Thank you.